Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today, we begin a new series.
Yeah, we're starting our visual novels for this year because we, are playing games around the holidays. So, I do it weirdly. I do it at the end of the month before Valentine's Day and at the start of the month after Valentine's Day. Then you'll probably stop seeing visual novels at that point. Anyway, we're playing Lily of the Valley. This is a very, very short game. So, it might be good, it might not be. Let's find out. I mean, it got a sequel, so it must be good, right?
No. Minecraft, A True Love got a sequel.
But everybody liked Minecraft, A True Love.
That was not like, that was horny.
I hate funerals.
Good start. Great start.
Then again, achievement funerals. Fucking hell.
I mean, sure, I guess that's an achievement.
Then again, I think most people do. I can't imagine anyone genuinely enjoying them.
Pretty sure this is a girl.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I guess.
There's not much of a party atmosphere at funerals. No shit. And everyone has to wear black.
Yep. Thank you for explaining how a
funerals
works.
work. Who hasn't been to a funeral? Sorry for your loss. People sit on pews in neat little rows. Their heads bowed in suitable...
Solemn. I think it's solemnity.
Solemnity?
It's solemnness, but I think that...
Yeah, like, I thought I was going to say solitary, but
solemnity.
They didn't say it.
Yeah, it's got to be solemnity.
And listen as a priest gives a long speech.
This is the kind of girl who probably has ADHD, and as soon as somebody told her that these were pews, she probably just went, oh, pew, 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 pews.
Then again, I hate attending my own funeral. This is boring. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. This priest is a grave-looking man with high cheekbones, and though I feel ashamed for even thinking this, looks a little like a villain from a Disney film. That's a lawsuit.
But, well, as long as they don't give a photo of him, he's fine.
He talks about what a treasure the deceased was, and how deeply valued they were by all in the community. It was probably just as horny as the priest from the Aladdin Disney film, but we won't get into that. And what a great loss their tragic passing is.
Are you talking horny as in he had horns? Because
No. Okay, so there's a big controversy on, I believe it's Aladdin 2, where a priest was marrying the main character and what's her name? The princess? Jasmine. So they were marrying him, and they drew the priest in a weird way where it looked like he was erect. And then they changed that with future editing.
They corrected the animation error.
Yes. So that's what I'm making a reference to. Her passing wasn't tragic. If anything, it sounds comical. That's sad. Something stupid that might happen in a sketch show, but not real life.
Hey, game. Oh, okay.
She choked on a muffin. Not even a nice muffin like chocolate or blueberry. Bran. What's bran?
Basically the bland muffins that have like...
What was it, like plain?
No, it's not plain. It's like it's basically like granola kind of.
Okay.
It's like
banana and brain to be more specific.
Brain?
Sorry.
Oh no.
Trojan in the brain. Like, it looks like brain. Brain.
There's no I.
I suppose that's to be expected, though.
I mean, she was a bland person.
That she cooked on an I'm sorry, cooked? Sure. Yeah, she cooked on an unpleasant
Are you saying words?
She tried to cook it to make it
unpleasant.
Unpleasant, yes.
The word you're looking for is pleasant.
That she choked on an unpleasant muffin. I mean, not that she choked on a muffin to begin with. Nobody could have predicted that. She was on a diet and on high cholesterol. I don't really know why. I thought she looked fine. Too fine. But I didn't know a lot about her.
And yet, here you are making all kinds of, like, statements about her personally, despite knowing pretty much nothing about her. Maybe shut the fuck up.
I can count the number of times I've been back home over the last decade on one hand.
Well, that's your fault.
Ever since I went to university, then got a job. Gosh, I hadn't had the time. London's pretty far away. Very far, far away. Just saying it's quite a bit of ways.
I'm guessing she works in Scotland.
And the travel costs are so expensive. Luckily, I have a job.
I'm pretty sure they're not. London has trains. And buses. I'm pretty sure they're pretty cheap.
And anyway, it's hard to get time off from work, and there was no real pressing reason for me to return
Spending time with family. Not pressing.
Though my parents were starting to get on in the years, they were still healthy. They worked full-time jobs, went for long walks on the beach, countryside, and always made time to watch my sister compete in her netball tournaments.
This is the sport you say when you have absolutely negative interest in sports, and you're just like, I need a sport that character appreciates. How about sport ball or netball? No, not even volleyball. Volleyball would be more reasonable. At least you know the fucking name of a sport. No, it's just like, it's a netball. That sport, netball.
They were just fine. I thought they were fine.
Turns out they were demons.
And then my mother choked to death on a muffin, and here I am now. God, I'm lonely.
I thought it was her sister that choked on a muffin, but okay.
You can't make it up. Real life can be more unexpected and inexplicable, yeah, than stories sometimes. I shut my eyes and I pray.
Oh God, if this was the new artwork, what the fuck did the old artwork look like?
Wait, this is new artwork?
Yeah, we had a choice between new and old artwork. If this is the new one, what the fuck's that? Go to the preferences. What the fuck's the old artwork look like? Click old. Oh God, it's even worse! Go back, please! That's not rehearsed, guys. We really had no idea what that looked like. We didn't check.
I don't know. I think this looks worse.
I think they're equally bad, but just like this one, at least they're trying better. They're trying, but they're trying, but they're fucking up in the one place that it matters, which is the face. Everything else looks fine. It's just the face.
My sister trembles.
Yeah, is this girl's sister Quasimodo?
My great aunt
Enid
on my right. She's wearing something that looks like an old net curtain. It's very sad looking. Great aunt Enid sniffs,
dabbing
her eyes with her handkerchief. I'll dab for you, my young lady.
Now that word has been ruined.
I can't tell whether she's crying or if she just has something stuck in her eye.
This girl must have no emotions.
Should I hold Hazel's hand? She's only 18, after all. That's far too young. This is her first funeral, not like me. I've seen several funerals in my day. I guess that's to be expected when you're this old. I'm only
this old?
I'm only a whopping
There's no
25.
way you're over 30.
The first was my mother's mother, Grandma Rose.
Hey guys. I just want to be clear. And this is criticism to younger bro as well, because he'll write this way sometimes. This wall of text is not endearing to the character. You're explaining what the character's thinking, but we have no personality for her. Right now would be a great time. Actually, a little bit earlier than now. Right when we changed to this scene, that would have been a great time to have the aunt or the sister talk and her talk back to them and then cut back to the wall of text. Just to give some personality to this girl. Just something!
Well, this is the intro to the story.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just, it's like, they're not, look, they're starting her off as just being this very bland, emotionless character, and it shows.
I was 4 when it happened, and I didn't really understand what was going on. After that came Grandpa Lynn, Great Aunt Henrietta, and our family's friend, Aunt Ruth. She wasn't a real aunt, but she took care of me so often when I was a child, she might as well have been. She died last holiday in the spring of 91.
91? Wow, we're dating this.
I mean, this game looks like it could have came out in the 90s, but... Anyway, she died on a holiday in Spain, slipped and fell in the shower, of course. Bang. Like, is everybody just dying from, like, the usual causes of deaths now?
How is choking on a muffin to death
Choking,
a usual cause of death?
And what's the third one that everybody goes to? Probably gunshot.
See, I like the fact that you're like, what, is everyone just dying in the normal way? It's like, what way would you like them to die? Oh, this person was hit by a car so hard it flung her to the fucking moon. Like, what?
I'm just saying, like, this game so far is having the characters die.
People generally die by dying normally. Like what? Are you saying, oh, well, they're dead, but they shouldn't have mentioned they died in their sleep? Like...
At least I rarely hear about that. Like, they have to die in some other way. Like, they can't just die in their sleep. Anyway, banged her head. She didn't get back up.
That's how dying works.
Yes. I think dying in the shower must be a particularly undignified way to go. Especially for a woman like Aunt Ruth. She was always shy.
Well.
I wonder, and I'm sad. Would that be more or less embarrassing than dying in a cozy cafe on Stafford Street, surrounded by gawping onlookers?
Gawking, I believe, is the word they're looking for.
I don't know. Maybe if it isn't for me to judge.
No, please keep judging. At least that's a character trait.
Ranking deaths in order of ridiculousness is probably quite a callous thing to do at a funeral.
Yeah, but...
Cassandra said I was callous.
You are!
Had a point. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Hazel's eyes are wet with sadness. You know, because very sad. Sadness. Sad. She snips, wiping her eyes away with the back of her arm. I'm her big brother.
Oh, wait, my apologies. This is a guy.
I should have held her hand. Isn't that my job, to provide comfort and companionship? Seeing as how I'm always around older bro, maybe not.
What the fuck's that supposed to
mean? But the gap between her hand and mine seems so large. It's like a
chasm.
Completely
insurmountable.
What are all these big words younger bro doesn't understand?
Younger bro needs small word now, please.
Why am I here? Why am I sitting?
Because someone died, you callous bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, you callous asshole.
Yeah, also, like, I feel like short stories don't need, like, these big words that people...
No.
Like...
Look, I can, like... Okay, Younger Bro and I, like... Okay, we played Doki Doki Literature Club, and Younger Bro claims to really like Natsuki, and me to really like Yuri, and it shows here, where Younger Bro's thought process is, Oh, but actually all the big words just disguise the fact that what you're trying to say. You should use small, completely understandable words so that everyone understands what you say. And I'm like, no, the English language has these, nice words that have different meanings that are slightly different depending on the word. So sometimes you need a big word to give a precise definition to what you're exactly saying that's different than the simple word you could use.
Like, I have a vague understanding of what
Like,
they're saying.
look,
Like,
saying
I've
insurmountable.
Never seen these words.
Saying the word insurmountable is different than saying the word vast. It's different to saying the gap is large and saying that the gap is not overcomable. It's unable to be bridged. Like, that has a different meaning.
Anyway, why am I sitting on this wooden pew in this uncomfortable black suit that's slightly too small for
What
me?
did you fucking get a bigger suit then,
at
bitch?
A funeral.
You are at a funeral. You're not supposed to be comfortable.
I don't like wearing suits. Hey, at least I can relate to that. I don't really typically like suits either, but when you have to wear them, just deal with it. They're so impersonal. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. Even I could see the appeal of a suit.
It has an appeal, but that's not what this guy's saying. He's saying that a suit is universal. You don't have suits that have characters on them or special or weird colors. All suits are the standard blacks or standard dark red, dark green. So when you look at people standing out there in suits, you don't see their personality.
Okay, but you actually can get suits with characters and
yeah, but now imagine taking that to a funeral.
I mean, if it's the only suit you got,
then buy a new suit.
And you can't prepare to buy one,
don't go.
You can use them for anything: weddings, funerals,
christenings,
even standing as the accused in court.
Objection.
Suits might make you look a little smarter, but they don't really mean anything.
Honestly, I don't think they make you look smarter. They make you look more distinguished.
Yeah, I think that's untrue. This person has a really, really bad look at suits. Anyway,
clearly,
this is a farce. A joke.
That is a small word.
I've never seen farce written before. I've heard it said. I don't see my parents for a year. When I do, it's like this. In a suit, in a church, with my mother in a casket. No way. No way.
No way, dude. Why's all this shit happening to me?
I mean, this is kind of real. Like, there are people that don't see their family unless it's a bad situation or maybe a holiday.
Yeah.
I can't even bring myself to cry. It's all too ridiculous.
I feel like even if it's completely normal, you wouldn't be able to bring yourself to cry, you callous bitch. Sorry, callous asshole.
Just cry at home when nobody's watching. Choking on banana and bran muffin. Who would cry over something like that?
Someone who gives more of a shit than you.
My God.
Just this character is so fucking
Chapter
uncaring.
2, I guess she's...
No, it's still not her saying that. This is you saying what she's saying.
Okay. That's weird. I still can't believe it, says Hazel, and she's not the only one. Neither can I.
Yeah.
It's only been 5 hours since our mother's body was burnt and scattered to the wind.
Wait, burnt and scattered?
Oh, she was cremated. Interesting.
Oh, okay, I guess they do show the body and then cremate them. Okay, yes. I guess that makes sense.
And me, my father, and my sister are sat around the kitchen table playing Risk.
Who the fuck plays Risk? Hold on. Shut the fuck up. You did not name this title Risk as a joke because they're playing Risk. Fuck off. No one plays that game.
Risk is one of those strange games almost every middle class family seems to own, but nobody actually likes.
Or plays.
Who plays Risk anymore? I agree with older bro. Playing it takes far too long, yeah. And either people don't take it seriously at all, or they take it far too seriously, often resulting in arguments and accusations being flung from one side of the table to the other. Maybe that's why we're playing it. It's some strange form of self-punishment.
If you want self-punishment, just get a fucking whip.
Just play Cards Against Humanity. It might seem boorish or crass.
No, crass.
Crass. And sensitive even to play a board game that's actually fun, like
Cluedo.
Cluedo.
What the fuck is Cluedo?
What's Cluedo? Or
Cranium.
Cranium, that one I've heard of.
Not in. I haven't heard it in 20 years.
Same day our mother's corpse was cremated.
I don't know. Maybe you just don't want to feel like shit. Is that too much to ask? Maybe that I want to for a few seconds forget that I'm having a terrible day and play something enjoyable with family. Fucking assholes.
I don't know if we're actually gonna hear the other characters.
No, you are never.
I think
they
this is
don't.
all from their
It's all from this one person's perspective. It's like fucking hell.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I don't particularly like it. Oh, Cluedo is... Sorry. This game is British. Cluedo is the name of Clue. Because for some reason they added the word fucking dough to the end of the board game.
That's why I was going to give the sister a British accent, because she looked
They're
British.
all British.
So, okay, I was right to do that. There, dear, says Dad, looking slightly more disheveled than usual. We all have to go someday. Your mother was just, His voice catches in his throat. He looks pained.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah. It was just unfortunate, that's all. He finishes and he leaves.
I feel like this is... I feel like this is the aftermath of Sword Art Online Abridged, where he meets his sister and his sister's choking on a muffin and she's like, "This is it. This is the like I'm free. I just have to do nothing." And this is what happens when you do nothing.
No, that's not what I meant, says Hazel, shaking her head. I meant the priest. Do you think he looked like a villain from a Disney film? I asked. Oh my god!
You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to actually say that.
You said, "Hey, I'm thinking this. That's insensitive," and then say it.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Sorry, I have a habit of making bad jokes in intense situations.
Like, look, that's fine.
Really? I can't get over that face.
Really?
I do not like the new look. I kind of prefer the old look. Yeah, like that guy from the Hunchbacks of Notre Dame, the kinky one. Why are you going further into this?
Why are you trying to make the... God damn it. The villain was not...
Oh, I think she's actually speaking.
Yeah, but you know what there isn't? A fucking text box. They
That
don't put her
says-
name, so
Yes.
you can't tell who's talking.
Exactly. Well, now you say it, I can kind of see it. Hazel laughs, but not for very long. Maybe she feels too guilty to laugh. That is why we're playing Risk, after all. I just meant the priest, Hazel pauses, a pained expression on her face. He kept saying Mom's name wrong. Her name is Eve, not Evelyn. Nobody called her Evelyn. Why at her funeral? Her shoulders shake. She looks like she's about to cry. It was Mom's funeral. It was supposed to be about her, but he couldn't even get her name right. Hazel, dear Hazel, says Dad. He embraces Hazel, but doesn't curb.
Yeah.
Her tears, if anything, they seem to intensify. That guy knew nothing about Mum. Absolutely nothing, she says. He'd never met her before in his life, yet he had the nerve to stand there, acting important. Pretending that he cared about her as much as we do.
Now, okay, now here. This is a good example. See, we've not heard very much from Hazel, but I can already tell about this character that she actually gives a shit. She sounds like a callous bitch right now, but that's because she is in pain and is upset about this small slight that in a normal situation would probably mean absolutely nothing. No one would cry over this. But because it's her mother being she's absolutely distraught. I feel a lot of emotion from this character, and she's spoken 3 damn lines. Main character will not shut the fuck up in his own mind, and I give no shits about him.
And he couldn't even get her name right.
Try checking the old art in this scene. You just click once. You're good. I still think the new art is slightly better, but not by much.
Like, this one is definitely trying to be more anime, and the other one is trying to be more realistic.
Yeah, but...
And I think I prefer the anime.
But neither's done very well.
Anyway, we've been playing in the new.
Yeah, we'll stick with the new.
So we'll stick with the new, but...
Just,
Ugh. I know, dear, I know. Dad tries to
placate her,
patting her on the back gently. That's just how funerals are, I'm afraid. They're only a formality.
Yeah, it's just a legal ceremony.
But it shouldn't be like that.
No, I think it's her.
Sorry. But it shouldn't be like that. It was Mom and she died and... I know, says Dad. He resists his...
He rests.
He resists his chin. That's it, Chin! You're going down today! He starts cocking a gun.
I'll cut you off!
His chain on the top of his Damn, has a chain.
Would you like to start this again?
He hung his chin.
Would you like to start this again?
He rests his chin on the top of Hazel's head, letting her cry into his shoulder.
And then
she fades away and died. I'm getting old. I've been to enough funerals to know.
This is still him. This is the father.
I'm getting old. I've been to enough funerals to know the priests don't have to care. They're just doing their jobs. That's all there is to it. He says tiredly. Like, I want to say on some level people care, but not.
It's the thing is that these priests don't care in the sense that they're not getting to know the family and know the situation before doing the funeral. That's how most priests tend to do it, like in the US. It's like, or at least from what I've seen. It's that like they get to know the family a little bit, and like they make sure that before the funeral they get like all the names that they need to down, and that so they can show that they care. Or sometimes it's just a family friend that is also a priest. So in which case they really give a shit.
I suppose.
So
yeah, at least it's not as bad as Great Aunt Henrietta's funeral, I say. Oh, attempting to lighten the moon. What do you mean? Asked Hazel, blinking away her tears. Her face is wet and crumpled.
Yep.
Like it's been through the washing machine. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Her eyes are rimmed red. Her
Wish we saw
eyelashes stuck together in
Wish we saw that.
I should have held her hand. Why didn't I hold her hand? Do it now.
Too late.
I tried to offer her a smile, but it feels awkward and unnatural.
You know what's more awkward? Not answering her fucking question.
They kept calling Great Henrietta Harriet.
Harriet Jones.
Eternal.
Oh, I'd love to see that universe.
Really? Asked Hazel. And I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop there, guys. As normal with visual novels,
Yeah,
even though this game is an hour and a half, this is going to be a 7-episode series because we take a ludicrous amount of time.
Because of our opinions.
Yeah.
And such.
So,
right.
anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. We will come back next time and continue on in Lily of the Valley, where there is very few valleys, no lilies, and everyone sucks except this girl. Anyways, until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.